Yes, people, reality-based diets. Now, there's a lot to be said about competition, right? Being able to sharpen one's blade, right? There's a difference between competition, competing, and just hating. Being a hater or a dirty Mac or any of that type of shit, right? And me personally, right, I ain't got time for anybody who is a hater. I don't like that shit, right? Not because I'm like, oh, more so I'm just like, you are a weak bitch. And I've had to say it to people in my life, like family members, friends, that I've clocked the tea and what they're about by who they're talking about and how they're talking about them and how they feel about this, that and the other. First thing I ask, have you ever said that to them? No. Oh, straight away, they feel embarrassed. They feel ashamed. They feel like a coward. But most of all, they feel angry at you. They feel angry at you for pointing out exactly who they are, right? Now, whether or not that was the turning point in the relationship, and that's when they decided to start doing things behind the scenes and gathering covens and witch hunts and flipping, you know what I mean, like secret societies and all these mad things, yeah, to try and, like, I don't know, what's the word, intimidate man, try to corral man's life into a state of disarray, right? Who knows what the true catalyst was? Like, the reality is, if you're like me, you understand that you probably are neurodivergent. You'll probably also understand that you remember a time when you were little where lots of strange things were going on in your life, right? But that's neither here nor there. The reality is, the truth that you seek will be found by going within. The truth that you seek will be found by taking the journey and doing the work, the inner work, the outer work, all of it, right? But what you'll also find is those same people, you know, that you made enemies by being honest with them and showing them a mirror of who they actually are. The further you go down this journey, the more people they will try to recruit in order not only to stop you ascending, to stop you awakening, but also really to try and put you into the sunken place, to try and either drive you crazy or have you sent to jail. Or the reality is, the total goal is, you know, to unalive you, right? Because they do stand to gain. And this is where you're at. Well, this is where I'm at right now. Refusing to unalive, right? Refusing, yeah? Because I'm stronger than whatever flipping nonsense they're sending my way. I know that much. But also refusing to accept that numbers means anything, right? Because how could it? How could it really ever mean anything if you felt it necessary to get this many people in on whatever you're doing? That just says weakness. Weakness. You couldn't do it on your ones. You couldn't do it in a 2-man thing. Couldn't do it in a 3-man thing. Not 4, not 5. What? Who is it you was going after? How could that person be just a normal person if it took so many of you just to fail? That's the question, isn't it? That's the question, right? The neurodivergence in me, right? The autism in me has been mulling it over for a good 2 years. There is no other conclusion other than ulterior motives that lead to a big enough necessary gain in order to justify to self, not to me, to themselves, right? Because the risk justifies the rewards, and the rewards, you know, legitimizes the risk they may take. But it's been so long now. You don't know, certain people are getting caught up. Reality based dance, suck out. Peace.